Thank you so much, Madam Gladness, for the prayers and the introduction. My name is Dennis Njero, and I serve as the branch manager for IET, branch that is a CBD campus, which is located at Azina Towers in Nairobi, first floor, off University Way on Utaline Lane. So today, my main duty before we go to the main presentations is actually to ensure that I'm able to give you an overview of what IT is all about. What does it stand for? Where have we come from? Where are we going? Why are we inviting you? And what's the essence of you being a member or doing a course with us or understanding IT issues that affect the whole country? So in terms of introduction, a brief history of IT is that the Institute, IT stands first of all for the Institute of Advanced Technology, is a well-established training company, which is headquartered in Nairobi, Kenya, with a corporate history that goes back 34 years. So we've been delivering solutions that are IT related and business to governments, corporate entities, and the private sector, as well as individuals by their own right. So why we actually exist is to help our clients to derive value from the investments. Investment, we mean that when you do a course with us, when you undertake any training, may you be a government. And when I talk about the governments, I'm talking about Kenya, our neighbors, far and beyond. So our key focus is helping our clients get value. And because, as you may understand, when you get skills in a college, when you get skills in an institution, you're supposed to apply them and they're supposed to give value to where you're going to work, either to give you value in the sense of you increase the extent to which you can be employed, you increase the extent to which you're able to earn more money, you increase your ability to actually even start your own company and the like. So this is the essence of the value that we are actually talking about. We're also saying that it also applies to small businesses, major corporations, and to entire governments. We have companies that also come to us through the corporate training wing to seek training for their workers as groups, some offsite, some come to our college, and some in locations that they may be comfortable. So in terms of what I'm supposed to cover today as my first presentation is that I look at the vision, the mission. I'll also look at the core values that relate to IT. I look at the quality policy statement that we have, because quality is of essence. We just don't train like anybody else. I think the history is a portion of it, but I've given a brief on it. I'm going to look at the accreditations that we have, although that will also be covered well by our test center manager. And then what advantage do you have in choosing or doing a course or undertaking anything with IT? Then, of course, we have flexibility of our training modes to cover everybody. There are people available during the day. There are people available in the evening. There are people available on Saturdays. There are people available to study online and the like. So those are some of the issues that we're going to be looking at. Then our key partners and principles will come in next. Our differentiation strategy, the commitment to quality, and then we look at the corporate clientele base that we have. So before I even now get into the real call presentation, I would like to say that it's important for everybody to understand that as you choose a career, you are actually guided by a lot of factors. First there is your personality, and those are presentations that will be undertaken. But more importantly, to avoid duplicating or going into what my colleagues will present, is that there is that need for everybody who is attending our career fair today to understand that today in the market, the employers require the academic qualifications and they require professional qualification. A good example is like somebody taking a Bachelor of Commerce or a diploma in business management. Qualifications such as ACCA come automatically, even in the international market. Further, you also need to get qualifications that don't just tie you to the locality of Kenya. Of late, it has become very fashionable for people to fly out and get jobs in Dubai, in Qatar, in Britain, in Canada, in America, in Australia. So it's important to get to train or get qualifications that when you step outside Kenya, nobody wonders what these are all about, because qualifications and certifications are a global phenomenon in the new world of academics. So those are core issues that will be coming out when we look at the long-term, the academic qualifications, as well as the short-term qualifications. So proceeding quickly, I'll go through our vision. Our vision is to be recognized as Africa's Center of Excellence, a role model and authority in education and training. Like 2019, we were the best ICDL trainers in Africa. So that shows you the kind of mindset that we have. So to be recognized in Africa, and actually we look at our training across board, we are doing training all over Africa. And I would also like to appreciate those people who have joined us online from other countries. So our big vision, our vision is like a dream, is like the big goal, is like what you're really looking up to, is to be recognized as Africa's Center of Excellence, to be a role model and authority in education and training. We've really excelled in many facets. If you look at all the awards that we have, that you'll come to see as we proceed, we have also modeled a lot of trainers, a lot of professionals who run a lot of companies. For those 34 years we've been training, and also an authority, because we seek a lot of consultations from the government and from many other NGOs and bodies that seek certifications and training and the best way of doing it. Our mission, which basically, our mission is what you wake up, what every person wakes up to do, what every person who is an employee of a company wakes up to do each and every day. So what do we, as the staff of IIT, wake up every day to do? What's our mission? What do we intend to achieve? And we're saying is to delight customers. So we expect that when you do a course with us or when you're undertaking a training with us, we should be happy and you should be treated with courtesy and with respect, because everybody needs to feel delighted if you are treated well and you are respected and you are listened to. The next bit in our mission is to enhance our stakeholder social and economic well-being. When you do a course with us or when you undertake any certification with us, we expect definitely to be a whole different person before and after. In terms of what you want, the kind of promotions you get, the kind of opportunities you get from the market, whether you are fresh from high school, whether you are an ongoing university student, whether you are a postgraduate, whether you've worked for whatever number of years, we expect these trainings to actually improve you and the certifications because they are well sought in the market. Then continuously expand our market share by aligning our training with industry best practices and benchmarks. As I've said that we have the corporate wing, which helps us understand exactly what the employers need, So once we understand what the employers need from the trainings and the consultations they have, we are able to incorporate this into our trainings for the future students so that we are able to continuously understand. We also understand what is relevant. Some studies are outdated by time and by events, so that we ensure that what we are giving out or what we are training, the curricula that we are going to use to train our students is actually what the market requires. And then we provide world-class quality education and training through modern and conducive learning environments. As you'll see, some of our key partners are actually global leaders. We're talking about we're talking about Oracle, we're talking about Microsoft, we're talking about the Pearson and many, many other bodies that our test center manager will actually get into. So what are our core values? What guides us in all that we undertake? We're saying that now that we've stated our vision as seeking to be recognized as Africa's Center of Excellence and to be a role model and an authority in training, and we are seeking to delight our customers, to enhance your value as our clients, and to continuously expand our market share, then we must be guided and, of course, do the best industry benchmarks. We must be guided by core values. And we have them listed up here in presentation. The first one is academic freedom, and I'll go into it shortly. Then we have teamwork, excellence, integrity, innovation, and performance. So those are the core values of IT. So when you talk about IT, anytime you engage with IT, you expect to academic freedom, you expect to find teamwork, you expect to find excellence, integrity, innovation, and performance. So going into the first core value, we're talking about academic freedom, and under this we're saying that we shall, and for those of us who study law, we know there's a difference between the will and the shall. When you say shall, you mean it's a must. So it's not something we are fluking around. So when we say we shall promote, we mean that we will have to give academic freedom of thought. We shall promote responsible freedom of thought and academic inquiry. Because let's face it, every new generation that comes up with ideas, and I believe you are the next generation that will have ideas that will change the world. We are talking about there are big innovations in the world that have changed. Look at M-Pesa today, you know, look at the person who invented flying and the like. So we expect you to get skills that will help you be able to solve major issues in the world today. Issues of banditry, issues of climate change, issues of all manner of diseases that come up using the IT knowledge and the business kind of equipment that you get. So we don't limit people in terms of the academic freedom. Then we have teamwork. And this is both for students and the staff. And we're saying that we communicate actively and openly. We build trust by honoring our commitments. We show respect for each other, value and embrace the diversity of individuals, ideas and expressions. So the nature of our clientele, sometimes we have quite young people, some even those who have not finished Form 4. There are people who come to us from the GCSE systems, from the O-level systems. There are people who are pretty aged, who are studying in the evenings on Saturdays to increase their skills. So whatever age, whatever level of your career, whatever level of your study, we expect you to experience teamwork and to be respected and to be honored and be committed by the trainers who handle you. And from the front office when you visit us, to when you engage us on phones, to when you come to us via emails, we expect this to be true, and this is part of what you expect when you seek to engage with IT. Then excellence, of course, like I said, we are a market leader. For 34 years, we've been improving on what we have and making it better. So we strive for excellence in everything we do, and we are committed to continuously have the quality improvement. What is the Japan's point of Kaizen, which is the constant improvement in organizational, professional, and personal endeavors. Our trainers seek to also advance so that they also have relevant items. We also seek to improve from commitments from our partners, be it be Microsoft, be it be Oracle, like I said, be it be all those other bodies that will be listed shortly. Every year we have something changing, and that is something that will help us to make sure that for those 34 years, if you look at the first year when we started and today, every year there is that element of excellence becoming better and better. So by engaging with IT, you're actually borrowing into a 34-year excellence that has been perfected in the corporate world, in the government setup, in the individual setup, and the like. We shall also continuously cultivate our intellectual, physical, and social growth and develop our talents and abilities to their fullest extent. Yes, we believe that every client, every student is unique. The Bible says we are wonderfully made, you know. So we believe everybody is a special talent, everybody is a special gift to the earth, and the same way we will handle you when you engage with us and you join us. Then we have integrity, which is the fourth core value. I think integrity, if you don't have integrity even in your personal life, integrity is one issue that is affecting us in politics, in the economy, in church, in social setups. There are all manner of scandals coming up every day. So when you engage with us as a student, as somebody to be trained or in consultancy, we expect us to be people of integrity because, as you know, we at IT, we just don't believe in getting a certificate. We also believe that if you are the manager of IT or the head of IT, you're the chief finance officer, having gotten our ACCA qualification, we want you to be somebody of integrity out there, somebody who can be trusted, somebody who people can look up to. So we strive to uphold the highest standards of honesty, truthfulness, reliability, and enduring trust with the faculty, the staff, the students, and others who interact with us. So, and we usually say that a trainer is actually a role model for every student. So we expect our trainers and our staff to be people of integrity because we should transmit these to our students. And this is one of the core elements that we seek. Then, of course, innovation, when you're talking about IT and business, innovation is a constant point that you cannot really run away from. So we're saying that we shall promote innovation to remain at the forefront of higher education in this region, initiate and implement change as our environment demands. So, of course, people want to know what's the next big idea, what's the next big thing. Now we're talking about the artificial intelligence, we're talking about machine learning, we're talking about all manner of the chat GPTs and all that. Those are major groundbreaking items. And if you go to data science, which to us has 3 levels, we're talking about using the knowledge you've gained when you do the R programming, you do the Python, you do the SQL. Like for instance, a lot of people don't understand that programming options like SQL as actually, if you check the balance of your M-Pesa or you check the balance of your bank account, the back end, what is running there is SQL. So we need to use the knowledge we've gained to solve issues out there in the real world. And this is something that IT is seeking every other time when we do training. Then we have performance. We recognize and reward outstanding performance. We hold ourselves accountable for achieving our goals and commitments. I think that can be seen from all the results of our students. Recently, like the TIVET CDAC diplomas, we were at 99% pass rate. So this is something I think performance is our gold standard, and where we even seek feedback from our students, even from anybody we engage with, to understand how best we can be able to improve our performance. So to summarize that, we look now at our quality policy statement, where we are saying that we are committed to offering the best value in our industry by providing high quality services that are affordable. High quality services that are affordable, you know? So we don't trade off the cost of what we offer for quality. And that's why we listen to people so that we're able to improve at any one particular time. As I had said before, we have quite a couple of accreditations. The first one, of course, we must be registered with the Ministry of Education, first as a training institution. That is a basic requirement for everybody, every training institution that is doing any training within the borders of our republic, that is of Kenya. Then we have the Technical and Vocational Education and Training Authority, TIVETA. That is the next one. And I think the government has really been very vocal around getting skills, which is basically one of the core mandates of TIVETA. Then, of course, next is the National Industrial Training Authority, or NITA. That is also one of the key basic requirements according to the Education Act, the NITA Act, and the like. We also have the Project Management Institute. We have the Oracle Workforce Development Partner, Cisco Training Partner. We are accredited by the ICDL Foundation to conduct and test for International Certificate in Digital Literacy. We have the Microsoft Office Specialist. We have the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, the ACC I've been talking about. We also have advanced diplomas in the region. We have a lot of them, but I'll leave this one out because our test center manager will handle it more professionally. So now, having looked at this then, and I know people have a lot of options out there. So what special thing, then why would you choose to undertake your short course? And I said, whether you're taking a degree or a diploma, we have the academic side of studies and the professional side. For instance, if you're doing anything, whether a degree or a diploma in IT, in ICT, then there are other professional qualifications depending on whether you're talking about software, hardware, cybersecurity, or emerging trends. So we have qualifications like the CompTIA family, that's the CompTIA A+, the N+, the S+. We have the CCNAs, the CCNPs. This will be handled more professionally by my colleague when he looks at the short-term courses that we have. So you have to look at how to combine the two. So when you talk about why it is that we offer customized courses designed to fit your priorities and deliver the desired. We are in constant communication with the employers. We train workers of the employers, and they tell us where they're having gaps. So we make sure that our training, even combinations, when you come to a front office on career counseling and the like, we are able to advise you how you should combine your courses so that in the market you become the most sought after graduate, the most sought after person with the qualifications that the market needs. And this is why I'm also insisting. You might find somebody tarmacking for so long, yet some people hardly tarmac after graduating from their courses. Some even start working in their second years, third years, fourth years, over the long holidays and over the weekends. It's because you have that special skill. If somebody requires a graphic designer, you don't need to graduate completely for you to start working. Even at the university, in the colleges, when somebody is dead, when there's a wedding, when there's a birthday, when there's a church function, when there is clothes to be advertised, some new product, graphic designers are actually being demanded every other day. So we customize what you're studying to ensure that it's relevant for the market. Then impact, we believe that people are a company's greatest asset. And it's true, because we have 4 key factors of production. We have land, we have capital, we have labor, which is basically the people, and we have entrepreneurship. As you can see, land, capital, and entrepreneurship, if you don't have a human being in them, you're not able to mix them up well. So we ensure that you have that skill business-wise, IT-wise, to be able to mix those resources in the right fashion so that they can produce what is actually required. So making training a key driver to both individual and company success. We are passionate about designing dynamic, tailor-made training solution. That is a key point, tailor-made training solution. What is relevant? Nowadays it's not about just having papers, because let's face it, everybody after school wants to drive a nice car, want to buy a piece of land, wants to buy a house, wants to take our kids to the best schools, want to take a holiday, and you're also able probably to pay for your masters and your PhDs or see the world. All this comes from acquiring enough money, by being paid enough for starting companies, by solving solutions, So, and the employer will seek people who have those particular skills that we are actually talking about. Then we have the syllabus and the curricula that meets industry demands. We develop our courses after thorough research where we work with industry experts and domain experts from various industries to understand the market demands, So this is very, very important. What is relevant? What is the market seeking? And then you get it at IIT. Then we're also talking about IIT keeping abreast with the latest technology. We have created incredible solutions for our clients based on the use of new technology and continue to strive to view new technologies as outlets for creating better training. I know my colleagues will handle this better so that you understand exactly what we're saying, although I've highlighted a couple of them. Issues of, before we talk about just data and SPSS, but nowadays we're talking about analyzing data even using artificial intelligence, using machine learning, using Pythons and the R programming, the SQL to get your data in the best way you'd want. Then we're talking about experienced instructors. Our instructors bring real world experience, expertise, and insight in the classroom. Our trainers are not just academic people. They're people actually even practicing what they're teaching out there in the real world. So a good chunk of them are consultants who actually pick some particular elements because you want the quality that is practical. Somebody who understands exactly what the world needs. Then, of course, you have over 34 years of training experience. This could not have been acquired in vain. Therefore, the master, somebody who has 34 years of experience, even a 34-year-old anyway, cannot be compared to a person who is young, although I'm saying this relatively, because, of course, there are people with special gifts much early. But this ones, we're talking about cumulative experience. You know what I mean by adult learning and the pedagogy kind of skills. Then let me look at now quickly at the flexibility of our training modes. I think I'd highlighted this. We have the options that you can choose for training. We have the corporate exclusive training. We have the offsite training. We have using the client's machines. That is under now offsite training. We have the workshops, scheduled training, and private training. So if you're a corporate and you need training of your employees, we're saying that usually more cost effective for training a group of employees. Sometimes some particular workers may not want to mix with a different company for various reasons, for the freedom of expressing the challenge that they have. And that is why people prefer the corporate exclusive training. So that also the secrets of a company remain within the company without having to mix with the outside world, Then we're talking about the offsite training. You don't have to come to the college to be trained. You can request that we have a hall. We just need machines to be set up there in some hotel. And we come there and we have our trainers come. And we're saying we can use your machines if you're a corporate, and you can also use the institute's laptops and computers where we set it up, and of course at an extra cost because those are things outside. Then we have workshops where we are talking about open workshops held at training house facilities or hotel conference facilities. We have scheduled trainings. We have a full public schedule of accredited best practice training courses. And these are training open to the public and take place on our premises. You just need to keep checking up our website. Then we have private training. There are people who don't want to have a crowd, they want one-on-one training. So you can book a lecturer for yourself and say that I need specific items covered. There are a lot of people like a couple of our clients who are doing their masters and their PhDs, and probably you need some specific elements of advanced Excel like VLOOKUPs that you need to use in your masters or you have some homework that you need sorted. Such a person may require one-on-one training, a private training that doesn't mix with the rest of the students for many reasons. There are also some people in the society, you can imagine like a CEO or a CS, or for many other reasons that somebody may just want to get the knowledge. So this gives you the various options. And of course, we have the regular trainings for the people who have left Form 4. We have the evening classes, like I said. We have Saturday only classes. And we also have the online classes in the evening. So these are options that you can actually choose based on where you are in life. Then our key partners and principles, I'll not go so much into this because there's a whole presentation on it from my colleagues. But just to highlight the key ones, we have the Project Management Institute. We are a training partner. We have the ICDL Foundation. Like I said, in 2019, we were the best ICDL trainers in Africa. We have Microsoft Corporation, which has a whole a bunch of courses you can choose from. Then we have the Oracle partners. Oracle is the leader in terms of a database. Then we have the Cisco training partner. These are the key world leaders in terms of networking. Then we have the ITIL Foundation, which are basically how you manage IT resources at the workplace. Then how do we differentiate ourselves from everybody else? I said we were the first institution in East and Central Africa to be ISO certified. So ISOs are not jocular certifications. So they set up systems that allow us to actually constantly ensure that we're able to improve, and we are the best in the market. We have training methodologies which are quite unique, which are a bit different, which gives particular skills and are specific to what the market needs to give you that skill that the employer is looking for. We also have quite unique course designs. Anybody who has done a course with us knows that we even have specific slides that divide into chapters, that divide into days, that can tell you by what time you'll be done with what portion of a particular course. We're talking about qualified and well-trained instructors. I think I've just highlighted that we have trainers who are also consultants doing the real work. If you're talking about ArchiCAD or AutoCAD, that are for people like architects and engineers, we just don't have, we have trainers, yes, but we also get consultants out based on the kind of training that you want, who actually use those softwares, and they're able to give you the best of what you may require. Then we're talking about practice sessions where we have extra machine time and no sharing of machines with what we do. So in terms of commitment to quality, we're talking about that we were the first organizations in East and Central Africa to be ISO certified. We are committed to improve our quality, and we constantly collect feedback from our students and our clients. The feedback is used for constant improvement. So which means that the students and our clients form part and parcel of our day-to-day activities and how we are actually able to improve ourselves and make ourselves better. Then we're talking about conducting internal quality audits to ensure continuous improvement on our processes. Those who have done ISO systems know what we're talking about, that, the CAPA systems. We're talking about ensuring collective understanding of the quality system by staff so that they ensure that they don't go against it. In terms of our corporate client base, we've done it for quite a while. We're talking about us being the providers for leading blue chip companies and organizations in East African countries. IT has provided quality training to a large number of leading organizations in various sectors. As just a cross-section of some of the clients that we've trained the National Treasury employees. We've also had trainings with the Kenya Police, Ministry of Higher Education, Science and Technology, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Environment, Water and Natural Resources, the Judiciary, Ministry of Defense, the Pharmacy and Poisons Board, Ministry of Information, Communication and Technology, Nairobi City Council, Kenya Agricultural Research Institute, KARI, but full late they have changed the name, the Kenya National Examinations Council, Barclays Bank, Standard Chartered Bank, Kenya Commercial Bank, Bank of Africa, National Industrial Training Authority, United Nations at Nairobi office. We're talking about the Embassy of the United States, Nairobi, East African Portland Cement Company Limited, Kenya Railways, Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Service, Nairobi Stock Exchange, the Kenya Power. Of course, the names might have changed, but these are the names we were using at the point of training. Kenya Bureau of Standards, Kenya Airways, British High Commission in Nairobi, USAID, World Vision, British American Tobacco Kenya. We have Coca-Cola, we have UNICEF, we have UN Habitat, UNHCR, we have Plan International, we have Care International, Norwegian People Aid, Airtel, Living Goods, Safaricom, IntraHealth. So basically, when why I'm reading out these names is for you to understand. I believe most of the people that are here, you really want to work in one of those kind of blue chip companies. So when these people tell us where they have gaps and they need us to fill them up and prepare curriculums. This tells you the kind of quality of the training programs that you are going to have. So in conclusion, I would like to say that, and link you back to my initial point. Education today requires you to have a good life. You want to drive a good car, buy a good house, take your kids to the best schools, have a holiday, assist your church. For you to do this, you either need to start a company or get a good job. For you to get a good job, the job market requires you to have academic skills and professional skills. Like I said, the example, if you're doing BCom, you need ACCA. If you're doing degrees that relate to IT of whatever category, you also need things like CompTIA Plus, CCNA, CCNP, and those will be checked up. So these are the essence. This is the key message I want you to take away, that you need to combine the academic and professional courses for you to be marketable in the market. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. I'm happy, and thank you for your time. May God bless each and every one of you, and I look forward to all of us engaging. Welcome to IT, and may God bless you. Asanteni. Bye-bye.